Inside the box, you get the Spotlight Cam Pro 2nd generation along with an outdoor power adapter. The 20-watt power supply here has some holes so you can wall mount it, and a lengthy 5.5 meter or nearly 18-foot cable. You also get the usual installation hardware like the mounting base and plate and wall anchors and screws. The 2nd generation Ring Spotlight Cam Pro is part of a new wave of Ring security cameras and doorbells that now feature Retinal 4K technology. So what difference does 4K make when it comes to the video quality? 4K video tends to be sharper, clearer, and more color accurate because it can capture twice as many pixels as older Ring cameras, and those extra pixels allow you to do things like zoom in on your video picture if you ever need greater detail. I'm not going deep on installation here because it's straightforward. Plug the camera in, scan the QR code on the back or the side of the unit using the Ring app, and essentially you'll then mount it to an exterior wall with the included screws, affix the power box, and you're ready to go. Here at my home, I actually installed it next to my original Ring Spotlight Cam, which is solar powered. Now, I did that so you can get just a taste of the difference in resolution quality. You can see the older 2K camera on the left here is a little more blown out when it comes to the lighting evenness, and you don't get as much detail when you zoom in. The Spotlight Cam Pro, though, has much sharper video. It's got a 140-degree horizontal and 85-degree vertical viewing angles, so you get really good coverage, and you can zoom in to get way more detail anyway. Now, even if you are checking out the live view on a phone, you'll notice that extra detail if you zoom in because the Spotlight Cam Pro 2nd generation features enhanced 10 times zoom. This means the camera is much more likely to be able to help you identify faces if you ever need to. You can also customize a boatload of settings for this camera, including when it should record, and that's known as smart alerts. For example, you can have it record only when it sees people, or adjust that to include vehicles or any type of general motion. You can enable 24/7 video recording on this camera, but that is a feature that's only available with a Ring Pro subscription. You can also even adjust how long the automatic video recordings are going to last. Even in the dark, it's much easier to see what's going on and get a clear, colorful video picture. The improvement in resolution here is really noticeable, and of course that's helped along by the fact this camera also boasts that built-in spotlight. The LED spotlights on the Ring Spotlight Cam Pro are brighter than previous versions with a max brightness level of 600 lumens of warm white light. A lot about this camera, and in particular the lighting, is fully customizable. For example, you can enable motion activation so the lights will turn on automatically if any motion is detected at night. You can also adjust the automatic shutoff timer. You can even adjust how bright the light is when it comes on, or schedule the light so it won't turn on at certain times of day or certain times of night. You can really dial in whatever you need for this camera light combination. The camera also comes equipped with a pair of infrared LEDs if you do need monochrome night vision, although that's probably only likely if you fully kill the spotlight and have a very dark yard, which I really can't see anyone doing if they're going to buy this version in the first place. Now, the Ring Spotlight Cam Pro 2nd generation also got some audio improvements, which helps with things like the clarity, especially if you're trying to use two-way talk. And speaking of which, this camera also supports what's called smart responses. If the camera detects people in the frame, it can issue a verbal alert that they are being watched and recorded. I do just want to talk about a couple additional considerations if you are going to move into 4K surveillance in your home. 4K videos, or ultra high definition resolution videos, are also significantly larger file sizes, which means they're going to take up a lot more storage space on your phone or your camera if you download them. And you might experience choppy camera responsiveness or lower quality video if your home Wi-Fi isn't up to current speeds. If you are going to upgrade to 4K home surveillance, you probably want to think about upgrading your home Wi-Fi router to something that can manage Wi-Fi 6 so that it can handle those quicker speeds and larger file sizes without jamming up your whole network. Finally, because of the higher power requirements 4K video recording brings, the 2nd gen Ring Spotlight Cam Pro no longer has a battery or a solar powered version, Well, at least not yet. Because Ring is owned by Amazon, there's a not unexpected connection with Amazon devices and smart speakers like the Echo Show lineup. If you've got a smart speaker in the home, you can just ask the camera to show up on the screen so you can see what's going on anytime. Overall, when I reviewed the original Ring Spotlight Cam Pro back in 2023, I praised the video quality, the user-friendly app, and its overall features. And the second generation model here with its better video quality becomes another top camera pick in my book. Let's go over both the pros and the cons so you can see if this camera might be right for your situation. On the pro side, the increase in resolution to 4K makes a noticeable difference in video recording quality and lets you see much more detail. The night viewing is improved too, and having that built-in spotlight definitely helps you see everything. As with other Ring cameras, they're so easy to set up, and this one is quite literally plug and play. I appreciate that the new light is brighter for better security, but that all of the lighting features are actually customizable. I found the camera speed was responsive, and I could view a live shot pretty much instantly when I clicked on the camera inside the app. I also like the integration with Alexa, so if I ever want to check on what the dogs are doing in the yard, I can just call up the camera on any of my smart screens. So what are the potential downsides? Having all of the cords, or the cord or wire, I guess, hanging down might not be ideal for a lot of setups, but it's hard to mark that as a downside because if you do want to wire it into your home's electrical system, you do have that option. I know some folks are frustrated there's no integration with Google Assistant or Apple HomeKit. It could be disappointing that there's no battery or solar power option. In short, if you're expanding or entering the Ring ecosystem for home security, I can definitely recommend the versatile and very easy to use Ring Spotlight Cam Pro 2nd generation for you.